Yes, people, welcome back to the page. Princeton Talks. We're here. I know. I've been ghost, but as you can see, look, even now, I'm at work, man. I'm a working man. But I said I'm gonna be doing this, so I'm here. And I promise I'm gonna try and be more consistent going forward, touching on all the games. I missed the Karat game, missed the Leeds game, but going forward, I'm locked in. I say I missed it. I missed the post about it and talk about it, but I definitely watched it because I don't miss an Arsenal game for nothing. But the first thing I actually do want to talk about is something Mikel Arteta said in his press conference. But before I get onto that, just some housekeeping. As you know, this is Princeton Talks. Follow us on all the social medias at Princeton Talks on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. That's it. And yeah, man, comment, like, subscribe. We're trying the thing out here. If you're a football fan, you're an Arsenal fan, you want to chime in, you got something to say, just comment below, man. I'm open to any and everyone right now. So this is the time, innit? So yeah, just that's housekeeping out the way, yeah. What I want to get onto first is, now for those that know me, they'll tell you that I'm one of the biggest Ødegaard fans. Probably my favorite Arsenal player, like about not last season, but the 2 seasons before that. That was arguably my favorite Arsenal player. You couldn't put anyone over him for me. Even my own son, Saka, I'm like, yeah, I love Saka, but Ødegaard, it's giving me that feel, that old school feel. And obviously, last season, he got his ankle injury, come back. 1 or 2 decent performances, but for the most part, poor whole season. This season, he's had a few injuries and he's had some up and down performances, but I feel like the lows were the lows compared to the highs. The highs weren't high enough. They were 1 or 2 of the highs were very high, but in general, the highs ain't high enough. And the lows are ridiculous. Like, whoa, it's like, brother, who is this? So that brings me to this press conference, yeah. I'm watching Mikel Arteta answer these questions. And big up, I believe it's Tom Canton. He's asked him a question about Ødegaard. Even before that question, another journalist had asked him about Ødegaard's numbers and whatnot. And I believe Arteta said something along the lines of, yeah, we know them and we want them to change. We're trying to put him in that position, those positions where he can hurt the opponents, affect the game. So I was like, oh, okay. What positions is that? He's not in them? Cool. And so now Tom Canton's asked him about Ødegaard dropping deep. Ødegaard, you know, he's meant to be your leading creator, and he's always dropping deep to get the ball and try to progress it forward or build up play when really you want him much closer to the goal. Kind of like, see Havertz against Karat, you know, in their half, 1 touch, turn, look up, put him through. Cool. So he's asked him that, you know, is it by design? Is it by instruction? Is this the reason Ødegaard comes so deep to get the ball? Is it because other players aren't doing their role efficiently, or that they need help? They need their hands held there? And Arteta's turned around and said, long story short, he said, nah. He said, that's Ødegaard. He said, that's him, man. He said, that is his nature. He said that's his nature. He's saying dropping deep to get the ball and doing all that stuff that he's being criticised by a lot of the Arsenal fans for. Arteta is saying that's his nature. And then on top of that, he said, my nature is the opposite. So he's saying that's Ødegaard's nature, that's his nature. This is his captain. Yeah. So obviously he said that and said, yeah, but you know, you got to respect the players, you know, the quality of the players and blah, 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 I'm sure, whatnot, this, that. So that's just left so many questions in my head. Okay, cool. He's not following the instructions that you set out, but you're starting him every game. Captain, but I don't really see our captain like a captain you have to start every game. I feel like we've got a group of 3, 4, 5 leaders, and as long as 1 or 2 of them's on the pitch, it's not that deep. Just like all the other roles, the captaincy is very rotational with Arsenal. So I'm just curious to, okay, so Martin Ødegaard's got the freedom to just do what he wants, because everyone makes it feel like, oh, Arteta's got these guys on a leash, they can't do nothing. So is it just Martin Ødegaard that's got the freedom to do what he wants? Or is it the team have certain instructions, but obviously, like normal football, you get your instructions, but when you're on the pitch and you have the ball, it's all down to you, really and truly. Like, okay, you notice the managers are usually, you probably see Arteta shouting and giving instructions more out of possession. Whereas in possession, especially in the other half, you just stand there looking, waiting for what's going to happen. And you either celebrate or like, because that's where, you do the creative stuff. So now basically what I'm trying to get at is we've got these players like Weekl. He's come out in the interview and said, Arteta gives us the freedom. So now I'm like, Ødegaard, you have the freedom and this is what you're choosing to do with it. I didn't want to believe it before. I was having this debate with Big Up Ricks, Cannon on the Calf. We're going to get into that. And he was telling me that Ødegaard, he's literally telling me what everyone else is saying online. Ødegaard doesn't want contact. He doesn't want to get in the mix over there. He wants to play where he's comfortable. And as much as I don't want to believe it, there might be some truth to it. Because Ødegaard, before the injury, he was he was getting forward. Doesn't matter where he is, he's ready to receive the ball, ready to go in between players. Whereas Ødegaard now, I don't want to say he needs to play more brave because, the opposite of brave is cowardice, but he needs to get more stuck in. And don't get me wrong, there's been one or two matches, he's given a little barge and shoulder there, but we need consistency now. And especially from someone like Ødegaard, who has been painted out to be, the role model, the person that leads by example, you know what I mean? Like, you should be Mr. Consistent, So, yeah, man, let me know what you lot think. What do you lot think? Do you feel like these players are following instruction to a T, or do you feel like, in fact, scratch that. Eze. Is Eze following instruction, or is he playing within himself? Because basically, when I see Eze playing on the left wing, he gives me the vibe of, okay, this is what I'm told to do, so I'm going to do it. Yet, like I've just said, we've heard Arteta say himself, even Weekl said it, he's letting man do their thing in it to a certain degree or whatever. So when I see Eze on that left wing, thinking he has to have chalk on his boots, I'm just like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because when I see Trossard playing on that wing, he does whatever he wants. So I feel like some players, they need to, yes, download the information, get the data, know what your role is and whatnot, but also don't lose that. We literally brought Eze here for that creativity, the maverick, the unknown, the something out of nothing. Arsenal's just been a data-driven, system-based team till we got someone like Eze, who is a bit out of the mold, colouring outside of the lines. So I feel like it seems like he's the player. You need to give him some more responsibility for him to feel like, oh, this team's on my back, for him to, do you get what I mean? Take that on board. But I just feel like what Arteta said about Ødegaard was very interesting, because it just opens the door for so many questions, and not just on Ødegaard and Arteta, but on a lot of other players. But anyway, I digress. What I wanted to do quickly, I just wanted to big up a few players from that Leeds match, because that was not a straightforward game. Everyone's making it, now that it's won, it's easy to say with hindsight that, it's just Leeds. But hey, listen, did you see Leeds' results before that? I can't remember the last time they lost. I think they'd been unbeaten in a while. I know there's a lot of draws in there, but some of them was against big teams. So to go to Ellen Road, come out unscathed, 4-0. Gyökeres got a goal. Weekl had to replace Saka last minute, and we didn't skip a beat. He replaced Saka, and he got a corner. He got a goal from a corner. He got an assist from a cross. It's literally probably what Saka would have done. Big up Zubimendi. Zubimendi got a goal. He's got a little eye for goal. That's about 3 or 4 goals now for the season. And I can tell he's the kind of player that when he makes a mistake, it irks him, innit? You can see when he celebrated that goal, it was almost a celebration from all the way from that United mistake. So yeah, big him up for that, man. I like that. That's character. What I was gonna say is, what else is there to talk on? City and Villa drop points. City and Villa both drop points. City, I can't lie. I don't want to talk too soon, but it just doesn't look like they're built for this, man. And we ain't even in top condition. We ain't even in top nick. And it don't look like they're built for this. Yeah. I won't lie though. That's first Sri Lanka goal, foul all day long. That's ridiculous in my eyes. That's a foul, but hey, listen, I ain't the referee, innit? Semenyo, poor game, but I feel like people are doing a bit too much, trying to, like, some people are writing him off, like, yeah, bring back yo, chill out, man. The guy is one of the top goal scorers in the league. I'm sure he'll still do good. But what I can say, and big up Ricks, he said it as well to me, pressure. Can we talk about pressure? Is it only pressure when it's Arsenal? What about City? Yeah, I know they've won it before, but these are human beings. They're human beings. They're going to feel the pressure. And in my opinion, it got to them. And big up Ricks, because he was telling me it got to them long before this, bro. When they was running out trying to buy the best attacker in the league in Semenyo and the next best defender in Gay, like that was already pressure. Pep, every press conference, he hates Arsenal. These guys aren't that good. The season isn't over. Nothing's handed out in November. Next press conference, Arsenal are the best in the league. He doesn't even know. He's rattled. So I can't lie. I feel like the pressure's finally getting to City. And yeah, big up Tottenham, man. Thomas Frank, silver member and all that. And Villa, I can't lie, I'm not surprised. I do not think Villa is finishing in the top 4. I think squad depth is going to catch up to them. I think Europa League, they're going to get a sniff of that and try to put all their eggs in that basket. I don't think they're finishing the top 4. I think top 4 is going to be a beautiful race between Chelsea, Man United and Liverpool. One of them have to miss out. But we might have a top 5 this year anyway, so. But yeah, other than that, there's not really much I wanted to touch on. We've got Chelsea on Tuesday, but really and truly, lads, that should be a formality. Listen, I've seen this Liam Rosinia guy, I can't even say his name. I've seen my man racking up a couple good results. I think his last loss was to us. Yo, run that back. And even that loss, I can't lie, it weren't good enough, man. I needed something more, like, bro, when we went to Stamford Bridge and Casado and that man was moving all on it and they won 1-1, whatever. Bro, nah, man, I need payback for that. These man was running around like Pac. Man was running around like they own the, well, I know it's their home, but so it's London, we own London. They're running around like they own the place, bro. I need dominance asserted. I need order restored. I need a brace from Havertz. I need a goal and assist from Madueke, and I need a clean sheet from Kepa on top of that. Yeah, all 3 Chelsea, man. But I won't lie, I haven't got much to say on that game. Obviously, Saka's going to be missing. Marino's going to be missing. I thought that would be a game for him. Cole Palmer probably going to play Arsenal for once. He ain't ducking this time. It should be interesting to see him and Rice in a battle if Rice plays. But really and truly, Arsenal, clean sheet, 2-0, get them out of here, man. Remind them, like, we need, like, it's so frustrating because obviously the last time I was feeling like this was before the Man United game. We have a chance to remind these teams, show these teams that there's levels, there's a gap between us. But anyway, Arteta, that's on you, fam. You let that man know, fam, and make that happen. But anyway, people, that's all for today. Comment, like, subscribe. Princeton Talks. I'm going to be breaking down the Arsenal-Chelsea game on Cannon on the Calf with one of my fellow Arsenal fans. And also, there's a new episode of 4DS, For the Streets, where we broke down the results before this. And there's probably going to be another episode of 4DS after the next game week, Liverpool City. It's going to be juicy, man. What? City, I think they've won there once in 20. Hey, listen, I don't even know the records, but you know it's mad. Liverpool, you got something for me?